Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on Dulcimer Player's Tools, which is a little toolkit for musicians. One of the things is a jam log, and we're going to work on refining that, making it more similar to the first index log or first index report that we have already. All right, offline, I did a little work on the colors. I basically went to one of the color palette sites and tried to find one that had some brown and some green that looked good to me. Okay, and then this is kind of it's kind of a navy blue or black on one side and then kind of a pinkish cream color on the other. And let's, so here's what that looks like. Instead of that yellow, which, I don't know, just looked sickly to me. I thought I would like it, but you know, we have this brown as sort of the core color for the background of these. And then I use that black at sort of a half opacity to get the outline on them. And then this doesn't particularly look pinkish, but it is the letters on that. And a little background, some using that green for the highlighting, and the jam log I didn't touch because we're going to change that anyway. So I think it just picked up the green, but that's an accent color. Let's see. And I updated the icon to reflect those same four colors. And let's see, the other thing I did, I looked at this, not very good. These are okay. The jam log, it's a little long, but you know, it's not outrageous. But this first screen, yeah, we got to get that grid working one of these days. And let's see what else. Dark mode, got the settings, and at least for now, I think what we have looks okay. This page isn't really affected. This one switches to black background with white text instead of vice versa. And the jam log switches to, basically it doesn't have the brown to start with, but it switches to the dark black. Okay, and that's a system chosen color, not our black. Okay, so I don't know, just one of those things. I always feel like I got to put a little energy in as we go, and I thought it was pretty boring to watch me change colors on a palette, so I did it offline. Okay, let's see. But we're focused today. We have this AllSongsView that the Mountain and Hammer dulcimer share, and it builds the basics of that screen. But then this Jamlog view is pretty similar. It's got this extra button, and it's got these details, but I'd like to have those details on the other one, so that's okay. And it has this plus sign, so we can create new songs. So what we want to do is get some of that stuff from the Jamlog onto AllSongs, and then make them all use the same thing. Okay, so the core of that is, well, it's on the list. I don't think that matters. Okay, so let's pull this. Let's find the list. Well, we'll need state. I need a save song method. Okay, and a showing add entry. Save song is this method. Oh, I don't normally put these below the init. Okay, so this is all view work. So let's see how that does on our first lines index. And I'm going to turn the dark mode off. All right, so these now have a plus, and we can create a new song. I just saw a whole bunch that were going in public domain next year. Singing in the Rain is one. Really, it's Singing in the Rain. And we've got a save button, and we'll save that. Things default to D, just because that's the most common key for a lot of this music. And yeah, that's good. All right. And the sheet popped up, and the song saved, and that's all just right. Okay, so let AllSongsView save new songs. All right, now this jam view, well, let's capture that first. All right, so Jamlog view has another ability. Well, one thing is it's got things set up to go to the next screen, and we allow the performance stuff and the save song stuff, and we have the list of performances. I'm kind of thinking the performance stuff is not useful for the first index, first line index. Well, and actually the other thing is this part is not on the first line index. There's no way to see the details. So we'd like to have that. I think maybe we can. Well, that's not a function of the new songs, is it? Okay, I guess we're ready to try and make Jamlog use AllSongsView. So where'd the HD ones go? Let's see what. Well, we'll just take theirs. It's going to be kind of a combination. Okay, so, well, did I take the body? No. Okay, so we've got a library. We've got a new body. All right, song order. Name and last played. Okay, and then the guts of it, library songs key, right? That comes for free. We just need the actual content of the line. And in our case, that is this. So in here, replace that with this. Okay, it's got our jam detail view with the save song methods. I think it goes away to there. Maybe there. Okay, so the change we should see is brown background on our jamlog view. Comes with items since you can do anything in the first line indexes. I think it's coming because we use navigation link, right? We definitely could add that to the first line index, yeah. Okay, good. And let's add a couple. And we'll add a earlier one. Okay, less played. All right, that's descending. I still want that ascending, but that's a separate story. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. Save song, save performance, save default performance. Where's save default? Oh, there it is. Right. Okay. Well, do we need sort order now? Nope. And same thing for showing these things. Okay. Oh. Do these. Right. So if I filter Liza and I go here and I save a performance, it's supposed to delete that. Let's see, with AllSongsView, we may have to pass more into our method because AllSongsView maintains the state, the filter text. I think we might have to give the filter text to this. Yeah, I don't know if they do that or not. It would be nice, wouldn't it? I don't. Yeah, it's not doing that. Let's add that as an open question, if there's an easy way to do that. Sort ascending, descending when current tab is clicked. Something like that. And we could probably show an up arrow, down arrow, or something. Okay, so yeah, this one I did already. Well, I guess you need both those. Move saving a song into new AllSongsView. So we've done that. Okay, Unify top level views. Yeah, that's kind of what we're on. Okay. I hate to make this thing more complicated, but I think we have to. Filter text. A binding to string, and content. Now this guy doesn't care. And this line doesn't care. They get the filter text, they ignore it. And in their case, that almost might be the right thing. Who calls save song? Well, somebody referenced it. It's down here. Save song. I don't know, okay, so AllSongsView says content takes the filter. So JamLogView well, I think he needs filter is binding of string. He's going to need that for these and save song. How do I make that a var? Wrapped value. Okay. Now, I don't know which one he's complaining about. Cannot convert value of song binding of string to expected type. Song goes to void. Song binding of string. Well, what's your problem? Add performance. Since pickers is on change. What was save performance? Save performance is now 3 parameters. Picker does not trigger tap gestures. Okay. Well, that's really too bad. Okay, generic parameter. V could not be inferred. That means I've got something messed up inside. Save song. Still not happy. Missing argument. It's got to be a binding. Call to initializer. All right, I'm gonna try and, oops. Boy, that message could be lots better, couldn't it? Okay. Jamlog view filter. Cannot convert song binding a string to expected type song. Cannot convert value of type song binding of string. Oh, jamlog song. Song. Okay. And then quick save. Okay. While that's building, yeah, let's research this. Cannot find filter. Okay, so Jamlick song takes filter. Maybe that should be one more down. Okay, view builder takes song and binding of string. Type of expression is ambiguous. I think it's content that it complained about. Content is a function from song and binding to content. Unable to check this in a reasonable time. Contextual closer. Song ignore. Build that again. Simultaneous and priority gesture. Let's see. Did this thing come up with any solution? Picker selection. So we could just binding, get set binding to try and flip things. Okay, still got a problem. Type of expression is ambiguous without a type annotation. Well, what could it be? Well, content is song and binding of string. Okay, well, maybe this is a future story, the up-down sorting. You'd think they could put that as basic functionality in there. On receive, that's the combined stuff, right? Well, this is Swift data. Gives us a taste. Order reverse. Can I make them dynamically? Okay. It's this building. Yes. All right, so this is to make our filter stuff go away when we snap a performance. Okay, that looks reasonable. Make sure this still filters. So if I save performance, it took it off. Okay, good. Good. All right, so we made jam log view call AllSongsView for its main formatting, and we passed filter binding into the what do we call that? The inner context. So we can clear filter when we save. All right, now the other thing that strikes me, let's get these, where's my hammer, dulcimer, mountain dulcimer? Right, so this one shows song metadata view. It's got the source, and it's got the key, and it's got this, and then this one has, oh, wait a minute. One of them has the tuning. Oh, we used to show the tuning, and we don't now because we used to sort by tuning. Okay, so this one shouldn't say the key. It should say the tuning on the first, on this index. So they can't. This is not a perfect, this common thing is not really right. Before it didn't matter because we sorted by tuning, and so if it said the key as well, it didn't hurt anything. But the thing I've been considering is, could I pass something, could this be an object that took a list of fields and another list of fields, or maybe another field, and show only the stuff that those care about. Okay, so everybody wants name and source info, but not everybody wants, we shouldn't need key. We should only need tuning for the mountain dulcimer. So I don't know. But all these, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's bad to get too abstract, but I think that's okay universally. This is okay universally. This is really not. Let's get to the hammer dulcimer first lines. Right, the key is redundant there. Okay, so I could pass a Boolean, or I could pass a list of the fields. The list is pretty similar. Well, and let's look at the jam one. Jam detail view. Well, he's got the performances, but his main view, where is that? No, it's jam song view. Jam log song. Right. He has the source, the tuning, and the last performance date if it exists. Now this, oh, that's different between them, isn't it? Okay, that's, no, I can't tell if that's bold or not. This one's definitely bold. This one looks bold all the way across. Okay, so we did that a little differently. And this one has the save button, quick save button, so I know that's a problem. Yeah, that extra button. Now we could restrict it, like if there's, okay, the question is how much do I want to put into this? Because I may take the easy way out. Okay, this, let's call it tuning info is song dot tuning and I'm going to make this bold. Yeah, well, it could be three separate ones. I mean, they are so similar. All right, I think this should let me take the bold out of the collar of this. And first line. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. In a way, like I feel like if this thing took arguments to say what fields do you want, you would almost have like this. You'd have another configuration up here that's like fields to show. And that seems okay. All right. So now this should be why are you not? What is the difference? He does song.name source info. Is it that it's verbatim? What's jam detail view? No, it's not jam detail view, it's jam log song. Oh, he doesn't do verbatim. Okay, let's match that up. Pass an object to object with a quick save and open details. Yeah. So so the current way, well, this is sort of my minimal acceptable way. I'm doing something for the benefit of JMlog. He's got different stuff he needs, and it's coming out very different compared to these. Now, in some ways, this is the, well, I don't think this is bad. It just bugs me that these are very similar. Like this one wants to show song.tab, and this one wants first line MD is song.tab, first line HD is notes.tab or song.notes. That's the difference. This now is the same, which means I'm getting the tuning in the hammer dulcimer world, which is a little annoying. But I don't want to rewrite song metadata view for one field. All right, let me make sure this bolding is straightened out. All right. Oh, still no. Text of metadata.song is a string. JamLog song has text of a bunch of stuff. Did I? No, I did this on the outside song. Well, I don't see a difference. This one, except the other one has a constant. But **backslash song.names **backslash. That's the same as **backslash Yes. The only difference is this one is directly in a text and that one's in a method. Which arguably the method is a little cleaner. But if it's not going to work, okay. I'm going to put the bold here. Yeah, that's kind of what I would have to do, is pass in those key paths. Yeah, make it an enums, and then I could make the enums be key paths probably with their value. On the one hand, well, okay, let's make sure the bold's right, and then see how much I'm going to swallow on this, because I think it's a little annoying to a hammer dulcimer to have dulcimer tuning written there. I mean, for sure. At least it's not the dab. Okay, so that line's just bolded. And then HD should look the same. And JamLog just has the name bolded. Okay. I will live there for now. I mean, honestly, I'm not a hammer dulcimer player, so I'm going to get feedback on what I give them anyway. And maybe that's the point where I should say, oh, you hate seeing those dulcimer tunings. I don't even need to see it because I know it's wrong. And it's a mix of it's also a mix, right? Because there are fields that I always show. I always show the name, the source, and the time signature, but I don't always show the tuning. Well, maybe I can. Song metadata view is called these two places. Maybe I just add a flag for it. Show tab. No, show tuning. True. And then let's add this song. So I'm going to default it so you don't even have to say it if you don't want to know it. And then they are to me because I'm not really a hammer dulcimer player. In the world at large, there's probably just, I don't know if there are as many or not, but I mean, it's at least a peer. And as instruments go, the mountain dulcimer's a little on the shadier side, honestly. So let's flip this. Hide tuning equals true. Well, let's just make it explicit. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I may have the logic backwards, or I mean, a flag is a bad sign. If I had two fields that I wanted to do this to, I would probably do more like the keypads or enums or something to say what optional stuff. All right, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I don't know if I said I had maybe, I don't know. I took an all-day class, and there was a moment where each person got to try hammer dulcimer for a few minutes. You know, that's my full experience of trying to play music on a hammer dulcimer. Did I not? Oh. That is not where our tuning comes from. Hide tuning. Oh. I don't know what I was thinking there. I guess I thought I was in a preview. Okay. So if I go by our magazine, the last time I saw a survey, it was like people who play hammer dulcimer only was 25% of readers. Another 25% play both hammered and mountain, and 50% play mountain only. So in our community of magazine readers, it's not so balanced. But I mean, basically that says half the people can play hammered and half play mountain, and they're more. Well, no, that's 3/4 play mountain and 1/4. Sorry, 3/4 play mountain and half play hammered, and there's a quarter overlap. Okay. Let's see, DAD. Yeah, that looks good in here. I mean, you need that. Although, to be honest, most of the time, well, like I said, a lot of the mountain community, there's a good chunk of the mountain community, 2/3 or something, that tend to only play in DAD, and they won't notice. If it's in D, they'll play it in DAD. I probably should put a DAA song in there, but another day. Okay, at some point I got to get the real list made up, but this is good. All right, first lines and jam log, and showing the jam log for them. Yeah, even let both people see it. Yeah. Okay. So we all right, where are we? Okay, so we just so we did this. And this we show tuning only on, well, it's the other way around. Don't show tuning on first line HD. Okay, sorting. Well, okay, there's a third thing. It might be reasonable to let you edit the song details in here. I would say it is reasonable. Let's add that. Okay. All right. Move sort function into song sorter. Sort by date should ignore time and multiple ones on the same day. Sort by source, sort by most played. I also should add sort by tuning. Message when no performances are found. That's pretty easy. Move into a separate song sorter. So let's look at those. That's library, right? Let's close some of these. Okay. Oh, and I think some of these are no longer called. Okay, he's called. He's only called in a test. Okay, but I think he's really a subset of this. We can add that here. This is becomes songs dot name. Dot name is the sort. Okay, so this is songs. Key is D by default. Was it order? Order colon. Okay. Tunings. Okay. Yeah, I wonder. Well, it's almost. I mean, they're all calling candidates dot sorted. Okay, everything's good. All right. Let's get this out. Tuning. I don't think we use this anymore because now our top level screen only it sorts by key, not by tuning, and that was why this was there. Okay, so these, let's see what they do. Well, it's almost irrelevant at this point. We've got songs by key, which is what we really care about these days. So no one uses this code. Songs in alphabetical order. That can be a songs thing. No songs in tab order. Again, that could be a songs. I wasn't liking the name song contents anyway. All right, I'll check those tests. Yeah, maybe I can wait on the Lambda thing. It does simplify. Well, okay. I mean, there is something, right? This comparison function is really on song. Okay, we remove dead code. Right. So this is weird in a way because it's the lambda part is really an attribute of song, and it's almost like I want to be able to say less than on song, but song has too many dimensions, and they're all strings, so I can't even make it on the type there. Now, if they had a function, I mean, if there was a function name is less, tab is less, note is less, and so on, and I do, then this could be, we would just map order to the function and do it. Maybe that would be something anyway. Let's try that. Less than function. Song to bool. Yes, that part's right. Okay. And then, well, in the end, I'm going to say return candidates.sorted by less than function. Okay, and then here, is this better? This part I can pull out though. Yeah, I'll do this kind of stepwise. We may get there yet. Okay. So now I'm going from the enum to a lambda. Okay, that's a step. Now I could, no, I need this. Okay, let's test that first. I think it's slightly, well, I think it's a little harder to understand to go through this lambda, but I think it's going to let us, I think we can now flip it. For most of them anyway. Okay, that seems okay. All right, now I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave this like this for now. I think it's a step. So what I want to do is I want to make this a function of key path, and it's going to call the first key path less than the second key path, and that'll be very generic, and then define a hash table that's from field to key path. I don't know if that always holds. Also this, well, this is good in a way. I mean, this is the only nullable one. So we have to deal with something to make this work. But this thing of defaulting to name, if it's not, if they're equal, I think all these others could benefit from that. Name won't care, but name won't need it, but less than tab and notes could use it. Okay, I'm going to let that be. We're going to add more to those. Pull out comparison function. For sorting. All right. Now, I'm going to let that go for now. I think we'll see more of it. These are about the sort by date. These are the new ones. I think that's the easiest. Okay. Right. So what are we going to do? Okay, I'm trying to pay attention to the clock as well today. Sort by source, sort by most played, sort by tuning. I guess most played's a little harder because we don't have the field for it. But those first two, they should be pretty trivial. Then the stuff on the jam log, performances, we want to ignore date, and we really want to get rid of multiple ones on the same day. Ugh. Okay, and then the ascending descending thing. I don't think that one is quite... I don't think it's as necessary. I do want to... Okay, let me sort by date ascending, performance date ascending. Okay. No songs in tab order, note order. Well, we don't really test date order. No, do we? Name, last played. Okay. Name order. Right. Okay, so we do check last played. in named order if both songs have no performance. So it should just be name order. Okay, let's... I'm tempted to go the other way on this and let it tell me where it's going to break. Yeah, so this should be A, then B. Now, I think... let's put them in backwards order. B, then A, and then we're getting active sorting in both cases. Okay, and the other failure... I think we'll do the same thing. Song 2, song 1. Okay, so it should come out A, B. Because A has no date, so we treat that as before. Okay. Yeah, I guess the date is just flat out different. Some of these others are very similar. Okay, so sort last played date in ascending order. All right. Sort by source. That shouldn't be too hard. No songs in note order. Let's do no song in source order. Okay, so we got those in that order, and the song should be in the order beta, gamma, alpha. And the sort order is source. Yeah. But I think it applies to anything, right? I mean, well, two songs could have the same first line in tab or notes, and then we kind of want to sort by name. I mean, it's going to be rare, and it probably wouldn't matter that much, but it would be nice. And if it made it more uniform, that would be nice too. All right. Okay, so this test should fail. Well, it won't even compile because we don't have a source order. All right. Oh, we do. Okay. It'll fatal out then. Okay, case dot source. Well, yeah, this is a good example. There's going to be a number of songs by the same person. Okay, so I think we have to do the same thing. If similar thing. Maybe I should make my test do that. Okay. All right, let's make sure this passes, and then we'll play with it a little. Maybe we put Mark in here twice. Okay, and our order should be, well, I'm going to muck these up again. I'm going to make this 3, 1. Okay, so Abe is beta, that's right, but then it should be alpha. Beta, alpha, gamma. Okay, it doesn't matter the original order. This should be first, and that should be there. Okay, and this will fail, I believe. At least I want it to. Why are you passing? I guess it's just dumb luck on the sort order. Let's swap these two. I'll renumber them if it works, but because you've got a quick sort shuffles things around when it sorts them, and so it could easily just accidentally make it work even though we don't compare in that case. Or I could say let's check this, put the code in that should be non-hurting, and yet it might matter at some point. Oh. No, I want name. I don't think I have to say the key on here for what it's worth. Oh no. We do, I think. Okay. Okay, so now let's make one of these A. So we should get beta, delta, alpha, gamma, Z. Beta, delta, nope. Yeah, beta, delta, that's Abe Lincoln. Then alpha, gamma, and Z for Mark. All right. I thought this would be the easy test. Apparently not. Oh, we are. Yeah, you're right. Is that true? We were. I don't. Apparently we are. But this is, well, okay, this is songs. Wait a minute. Yes. Well, maybe that's okay. And we're testing the songs. We're testing this one, and he makes sure to call something that sorts it. So I think that's valid. Yeah, you're right. So that's the default sort. That sort of says this is not needed then, right? Let's make sure that can be deleted. But is that true? I don't know. It really depends. But because sorting is so crazy. But you know what? I think I'm pretty sure they promise, the sort function promises stable in Swift. Most languages don't, but let's check the documentation on there. But Swift sort stable. But I believe it guarantees it. Yes. Okay. The sorting algorithm is guaranteed to be stable. So if we sort by one and then the other, it should be fine. But notice, like quicksort is not. So I don't know what algorithm they're using, but a bare quicksort scrambles things all up and then spreads them out and sorts them. So it definitely is not a stable algorithm. So now they're saying n log n. I'm not sure what algorithm that would imply. You could do it with a quicksort if you treat the original index as part of the key or the ordering, but there may be some other algorithms that are n log n, like quicksort, but promise stability. But yeah, that is definitely promised by them. So I don't feel so bad that our code relies on it. It's not, like I said, it's unusual in languages to have that promise, but it's helpful for things like this. Okay. So we're allowing sorting by source. And I think that, well, we don't put it in the interface yet. Okay, but I think anybody could use that. Jamlog, I don't know if we'll fit them all. That may be a problem. Last played is useful, like source. Well, it's really useful on these. Although I'm not showing any sources, but let me put a couple in. I guess I got to do it in here. Gray Cat is, what's his name? I think it's Uncle Dave Macon. If it's not, it's the other guy. Dave Macon. Yeah. Okay. So, well, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Uncle Dave Macon. So he took a thing about so many people kind of look down on Southerners, in general. And he's saying, hey, there's a farmer in Tennessee, he's got cattle, he's got hogs, he's got sheep and wheat and corn and everything else. He's pretty well off. He's relatively self-made and relatively rich, and so kind of kicking back against the stereotype a little bit. So he wrote this song. He was probably, I think he was one of the original Grand Ole Opry guys, 20s or 30s, whatever that would be. And he's just I don't know, he's a stereotype to me, but I don't know, it looked like we had it in YouTube, Uncle Dave Macon. Okay. I don't know. He's kind of, he's just what you would think of for a guy in that area doing this. I mean, that's definitely him, Grand Ole Opry kind of guy, So anyway, let's leave that page. But anyway, so Dave Macon, he gets credit for that one. And then what's another one I know? Well, oh, John Newton, right? He was in a ship and ran into heavy weather and got saved and kind of turned into an anti-slave person and all that. Old MacDonald. Snow leopard look. I'm not sure. And this is more of a galaxy look. What do we have back here? Nope, don't know, but welcome. Old MacDonald. Yeah, that's probably the same kind of thing, Gotta prove our stuff. Okay, but anyway, we'll save the song details. Oh, and that one does not go back. We debated that. Okay, I guess I didn't save song details on this. Uncle Dave Macon. Or did we break it? Maybe more to the point? No. Okay, and then, well, Wildwood Flower, I'm going to say Carter family just so we can see some sorting, but they kind of got it from somewhere else. They worked on it and changed it, but that's another. Okay, so I don't have a source button, so I just messed up because I'm going to have to redo that. All right, but let's give ourselves a source button on our first line ones. Okay, so that's first line HD name, and then I think we'll put it in the middle, source, and then notes. We don't need this 3 times. Okay. Okay, run that. Yeah, I don't know where Old MacDonald comes from. I mean, I learned it as a kid, but where did I come from? I don't know. But it's funny because even stuff that's, I mean, Carter families, they were definitely working in the 30s and 40s, and then at some point they kind of broke up. But even something that, I mean, that's 80 years old at this point, kind of, right? I mean, potentially, or just about 70 years plus. And, the sources go away. People just don't realize where it came from. Okay, so GM log. Let's put, okay, I know these, right? John Newton. Save the song details, go back. Gray Cat. And our sort of moderate lie. Probably the version people know is the Carter family version, though, I will say. All right, so that's the same set of data now. We've done that. We got source. So we expect Carter, all the blanks, then Carter, John, and Macon. Okay. And I suppose we could, sort it by last name or something if we were desperate. But, okay. Well, that works. All right. Well, good. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll tackle the next one. Was also a simple one, tuning. All right. And we'll only add that one to the mountain dulcimer and the jam. Okay. See you in 3 or 4 minutes. Welcome back. All right. Let's do tuning order. And again, I think a similar test will be fine. All right, so Angeline the Baker, tuning, DAD. I'm going to put them in a weird order so we'll get the effect. Angeline the Baker. Tuning DAA and let's put this really far away. I'll make this DDD. Okay, so the order they're all in D, but the tuning order well, we should get Angeline the Baker, DAA. And let's do tuning too. Okay, a DAA, DAD, DADD. Well, I guess by our secondary rule, we should get Amazing Grace, Angeline the Baker, DAA. No, I'm backwards. DAA should be Angeline the Baker. Then we should get Amazing Grace. because it's the first DAD, and then Angeline the Baker again, and then Snow Goose because it's DDD. Should be DAA. Okay. And this is tuning. Okay, we don't have a tuning. A long line. Okay, tuning's not supported. I probably should put it on Jamlog view too. All right, so first line's this. I don't think I can fit 5 on. Yeah, those are all DAD. Hey. Okay. So tuning's no different there. Well, let's add a song. No, let's add that probably doesn't help, does it? They have the same tuning. I need it. Amazing Grace has 2 tunings. Very common in DAA. And well, I guess Angelina Baker. I don't know why I'm being accurate. Okay. All right, so now tuning should pull the two Amazing and Angeline the Baker together. Yeah. D-A-A, D-A-A, D-A-D. Okay. Written for an opera. Wow. King of the Birds and Wonders of the Sun. Now there's a whole, there are a whole series of songs about like the Birds Parliament, and they're all running around giving you love advice. And that's like hundreds of years old. I wonder if it was one for an opera or something. I don't remember all the lyrics, but one of them says, basically the way to win your heart's delight is keep her awake both day and night. Another one says you need to have two, and if one proved false, the other could prove true or something. And just each bird has its own little theory of all this. And Oh Death, if you've ever heard that, that's got some old roots like that too. It was basically a conversation with death originally. Excuse me. Okay, so I think tuning is working. Okay, so by tuning, this one. Okay, sort by most played. I think we may have defined it right up here, most played, but we don't handle it. Okay, so most played. That's really a jam log test, but the test is in the library. So we're going to have to do some performances, which I know we've done some of that in here. It's a little tedious. Okay. Okay, so we'll put two dates. We'll give this one. Well, let's put them in order since they come that way anyway. Song 2. Let's let this be song 2. I'll just be a little more telegraphic. No, I think this is song 3. Okay, and let's give this one the 2 performances. Do we want descending or ascending? Yeah, I guess ascending is probably this. No, I probably want descending. 1, 2, 0. Yeah, I think most performances first. So let's Well, I'm going to be wishy-washy. Right, let's put this one with the date 2 as well. And, you know, I think we can just default this. No, we can't. Okay. I don't want to mess too much. All right, so song 1, 2, and 3. Okay, he has date 1, date 2. He just has date 2 and that. Okay, so this is song 1, 2, 3. And then the order, I think we just need the name. It should be C first with the most, then A, then B. Oh. We don't really need key for this. I think the same key and tuning there, it's irrelevant, so let's not include it. Only the performance is in the name. One. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Default the key to D. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, failed. We got ABC, not CAB. Order, I don't want tuning. I want most played. All right, where's library? Okay, it's defined. It should crash. We made the sort routine. If it doesn't know how to sort something, it crashes. Okay. Okay, and performance count doesn't exist. Okay, so the more you have, the more you count. All right. All right, and then that should go on jam log view. Tuning most played. I don't know if I can fit 5 things on my list. I'm not sure what it does if you get too big. Now we don't distinguish the dates yet, so I can be lazy on my test. All right, so if I'll click Soldier's Joy 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then so I should get Soldiers, then Cripple, then Angeline, then everything else. Soldiers, Angeline, Cripple. Yeah, okay. Might truncate the labels. I don't know. So far it hasn't. Let's add to this one. So source is Colonial Masterpieces. Actually, I think it's a composed song. I'm not sure. Yeah, it just keeps wrapping, which I think is okay. You might have a bunch of stuff. Oh, for these, yeah. I don't know. It almost looks like I could fit one more relatively short word in there. What did I have? I had one more I wanted to do. No, I think that was it. Okay. Sort by most played count. Okay, so I think we're done there. All right, now there's an annoying one. Let's look at this one's performance data. You did this on 12/19, 12/19, 12/19, and 12/19. Okay, so I think this should not be, well, let's see. Let's do the last played. This one's weird. Okay, because like Soldier's Joy, Angeline, and Cripple Creek all played on 12/19. Why aren't they in alphabetical order? Well, the answer is this one was 12/19, 3:57 and 30 seconds, and this one was 12/19, 3:57 and 10 seconds, and that kind of thing. So somewhere, and I don't even know if this is, I don't know if I want to even worry to test it. There is some weird stuff that can happen. Okay, but let's look for it first. So basically date. No, that's not right. No, because our jam log performance date is date. Why is that? I guess I can make it text, but I would have thought that would be a symbol. Okay. Date here, date here, date here, and here. Okay. The others, well, actually any of these. Okay. Somewhere there's a date only, I think. Are you going to build? Where did I see this? I could have sworn it was date only. Okay, that I definitely saw an easier way. Yeah, I mean, if it's the date with the time set to midnight, I'm okay. Whoops. But no, I saw... strip time? Yeah, it interacts with the time zone of the calendar. Let's try that. Was it parentheses? Yeah. Start of day for date. No, I don't know where he... I guess maybe that was up here somewhere. Ugh. Calendar.current.starterday for date. Returns another string. Okay. Yeah, so it must have been a custom thing there. I could have sworn I saw something that did it. No. I mean, it's one thing to format it. I Yeah, but I think the formatter is returning you a string. It's not returning you back the date object, which is what we kind of want. I'm so tired of Medium. I have an unpaid account, but... I mean, maybe this is enough. Date components. Can I get back from a date components to a date? Ugh. Okay, that's back a date from calendar.date from components. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this may be the way to take the time zone component too, right? So if I say it's this date in this time zone, I don't know. I'm worried that if I say it's today, let's see. So I don't know. UTC is 5 or 6 hours ahead. So let's say I waited till 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. and I said, take today's date. And if I strip off the time zone, it's going to take the UTC date, which is tomorrow, right? So it seems like I might need the time zone. All right. Date components. Okay, we saw something to get the date. Well, okay. I think this just has an answer. Yeah, so you got a date. You do calendar.current.date components from. Okay. Let's add an extension. I'll call this date plus today. All right, and then I do calendar.current.date components. From self. Time zone, year, month. I don't need hour and minute, but I do need day. And then they converted it back, right? Oh, I need a calendar. This is kind of annoying. I guess they're kind of prerequisite. Components equals that, and then return Gregorian calendar dot start of day for date components. Dot from components, bang. If done before, it's slightly done once, it's slightly better for performance. Yeah. I mean, you only generate these when you hit a performance, so I'm not going to worry about performance on this. But yeah, most of these pieces could be done. Okay. I don't know if these... all these dates... Well, I mean, I'm going to say that, although that might be a little funny. Where does this get used? Well, that's almost not helpful. I think the quick one has the more interesting problem. All right, this one should be data today, because he's using that date right there. The other one is going it through the calendar, and the calendar picks the date. I'm going to print date. Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. I mean, he says select only, display only date. Does he manage them or not? I don't know. Okay, we're building. Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay, so my hope is what I've done there with today, if I do cripple, then amazing. I want them to sort as being the same date stamp, and so it comes out amazing, then cripple. Alphabetical within the timestamp. So yes, that's true. And let's do another one. Well, if I do Angeline, it should go in the middle. Yeah. Okay. So I think that one's okay. The question is, in this screen, if I do the date is, I'll leave it today, say performance, gray cat, and let's see what we printed. 21/14/37. Ah. Okay. Okay, this is not today. This is just date, I think. And then, well, we'll print components just because I want to make sure this is doing the right thing. Hopefully just date comes up with zeros on these. But that says I need to use it more than I want to. Okay, so this one, time zone, okay. Doesn't mention month, day, year. All right, but this one, does mention it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so go back to my search. So I don't think it matters that it's that as long as we save it correctly. Why is it finding more than that? Okay, there we go. Date. Format performances. This does get called. Okay. Well, no, that's not one of those. $0 is the song. Or it's a performance. Yeah, we don't do it there. Yes, that one just date. Jam detail view. Okay. Oh, why do you keep changing back? Jam log view. Performance is just date. Update. Performance date. That's okay. The tests don't matter. Okay, that built without that. Yes, add song has nothing to do with date. What about this one? Yeah, that was left over from the performance stuff, I think. Okay. Let me run. But somewhere we save the performance, right? That's the one that should count. Quick save saves just the date, and save performance. No, I think there's something wrong there. Okay, so if I do Liza, then Amazing, and I sort by last played, it should come up Amazing, then Liza. Okay, that's good. Now, if I do Angeline, Today, and Waterbound, Today. Yeah, Angeline comes in the right order. Okay. Now, if I look at my performances, let's do a couple more of these. Okay, I do get multiple ones. Okay. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, we haven't done the background on this thing. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that offline sometime. It's no biggie. So the performances, when you save them, here we create performance. Here we're getting it. This one should also do just date. Really? Pretty sure, yeah. Right in here. Save performance. So jam detail view. Add performance. Oh, he passes in add performance. Okay, just date. Okay, so we are saving just dates. Whew, all right. Okay, now the other change. Whoops. Sort by date should ignore time and multiple ones on the same day. So we've done half of that. We haven't done the multiples. But I think song can, I think this could be a set. Like that. Whoa. Maybe more like that. Okay, and there's two places that don't like it. Oh, now we're sorting here. I don't think that's necessary. Is this just add? Insert. Insert it in the set if it's not present. Is he identifiable? Why are you okay with that? I guess he's equatable, so he knows if he's got it or not. Okay, and I don't think that's needed. Let's run tests. There may be a test or two that use the same date twice. If not, we're sort of, well, I guess we need to look at the component that displays performances too. Okay. Is that the only complaint? Song.performance.map. I think we have to say sorted here to get yeah, let's make this set of this. But we do need to check that the song jam detail view, what's that thing called? Oh, this is good. I think 701, that's probably the 301. Yeah, UTC. Is it 4 hours off? That seems wrong. But this has the that really should be just date. Binary upper equals cannot be applied to date. I'm going to break it apart. Date dot contains date 1. Well, no, that's not. I think that test is just flat out invalid. It's really a display thing for us, and we're not providing that anymore. Okay, we know they know their dates, so I think we're okay. But the jam detail view, performances of song, okay, so I think they need to be sorted by $0 dot date is less than $1 dot date. Okay, so performances is a set, but performances dot sorted it takes a set and returns an array. So that does the right thing. Okay, so let's see that. I should probably run those tests again, but it had one failed test that we deleted unusually. And I definitely have run across a group where they would either comment out or delete a test that failed. That was their approach to getting tests to stay passing. Like, no. Not usually the right thing. I think it should be less. That is backwards from what we're doing on the... Well, no, we changed it so that it's the same. Yeah. Okay. So let's do one. So I'm going to give Angeline... I'm going to give her 2 December 1sts. Save. Another December 1st, which really should have no harm. I'll give her a today twice, and then one more today. Okay, and let's see what she's got. Good. Okay, so the quick save ones folded in just as good with the other ones, and same for this. So that's making me happy. All right. Sort by date should ignore time. Okay, and if I don't change my mind for next week, we will come in and we'll finish this. If there's no performances found, I just want to put a little message in there that says no performances recorded yet or something like that. At that point, I think we need to go back to the persistence. We'll save these. Okay, I'll put them down a little, but I think we'll do this, which should not take very long. And start in on the persistence on Monday. I'm going to keep the week short next week. I think I'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then take off from Thanksgiving to New Year's, maybe come in the Monday after. So Monday, yes. Tuesday, yes. Wednesday, almost certainly yes. Thursday on till just January, whatever the first Monday in January is. I won't bother with just doing Thursday. Okay, so yeah, first Monday in January. So I'll have a week off, or a week and a couple of days off. But we will get started on a Monday. So have a good weekend. I'll be back Monday, 2 to 4:30 Eastern Time, or 7 to 9:30 p.m. UTC. Mudshark, especially today, thank you for your comments and help. Take care. Bye-bye.